All right, we are live. This is Governor Loopy's Round Table. Yeah, I'm tired, y'all. Don't judge me. We are back with a midweek episode because I feel like it, so I'm making it happen. We are going to be discussing flaws, strengths, and weaknesses, and how in I don't know how to phrase how I want to say, but our flaws, strengths, and weaknesses in dating. And I can say 21st century because we all in the 21st century right now. So it fits under my whole theme. Thank you very much. So, but I really want to discuss how we see the flaws and strengths and weaknesses when we're interested in someone. We see their flaws, we see their strengths, we see their weaknesses, and we're so focused on everything that they're doing, I feel like, that we're not looking at us. Me personally, I don't know why I said we, because I look at myself every step of the way, even if I'm wrong. I'm impatient. I will interrupt you if I feel like you're going to take a long time getting to where you're going. I'm working on that because I'm impatient. My three greatest strengths are I'm logical. I will communicate, and I'm passionate. Those are my greatest strengths and my greatest weaknesses. They're the same because let me tell you why. I'm passionate, but there's a time to express that passion, which leads to communication. It is so hard for me not to communicate certain things, but everything in your head don't need to be communicated.
Right.
In logic, if it's not logical or appeal to my logic, it is rejected, and I gotta reanalyze multiple times to try to accept it. You know, similar to people with a processing disorder. Like I process, but I don't want to process it.
Because you don't agree. If you don't agree and it don't make sense, therefore it cannot be.
So I forgot. So I've been so eager to get on here and jump into this. I forgot to introduce who's going to be here with the round table with me today. We got Mama Tay and we got Sumo Trey, and that rhymes.
Hey.
And so I went in and I gave you a brief, very brief. There's more to my crazy. I'm Governor Loopy for a reason. I gave you a brief description of my weaknesses and strengths. I focus on my weaknesses. Let me go back to my strengths. Me and communication. You'll never have to guess what I'm thinking. If you want to know something, I'm always open to tell you. I will always. I'm the type of person that if I'm interested in you and we're talking and we're dating or we're talking about dating, I'll randomly text you. Is there anything that you feel that I can improve on? Just because I want to know. Like to me, that's an opportunity for you to say something that's really bothering you. So, when it comes to passion, I'm passionate. Passion is so good because it brings things to life. So I'm a Sagittarius, so hello. And logic, oh my God.
Look, I know nothing about zodiacs, so I have no clue what that meant. But
I'm gonna have to school you on that. I'm not tonight. Not tonight. I'm gonna school you on it later. And my logic is my foundation. It helps me see myself in a certain way, in a certain light. It helps me realize when I'm wrong. It helps me realize when I need to tell somebody else they're wrong and help them come to their realization. There's so many things about my logic that I love. It's just like it leads the path. I'm not phrasing this right, but I'm going with it anyway. It leads the path for it's the gateway to my communication and passion, I believe.
And so, and Loopy, I hear you. We're talking about flaws, weaknesses, and strengths, and I guess Sumo, I want to jump in there and indicate to all of our listeners that weaknesses and flaws are not the same thing. And I know that we think that they are, but they are not. I can have a weakness as in something that I just need to grow in. For example, let's say My language is Spanish. Okay, I can speak Spanish fluently. However, let's say English is the language I need to learn to communicate with those around me. That's not a flaw. That's a
Mhm.
weakness because it's something that I can easily grow in. Right?
Yeah.
Got to do is sit down and learn and do this thing, and I can do it. So it's a weakness, but it's not really a flaw. A flaw is an
Mm.
area where we're broken, where most people, the
Mm.
average person, isn't.
Yeah.
Right? And then, of course, a strength is, and here Loopy, because she said something very great to
Someone
me
you
today.
fire.
Right? A strength is something you do well. Right? Well, see, the problem
Mm-hmm.
is that our greatest strengths can also be our greatest weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Because we do something so well within that strength that we neglect we don't see something, we miss it. Right? She said one of her
Mm-hmm.
things is logic. Well, sometimes she's too logical for her own,
So
everybody
too
else is
logical.
good. Right? So I would guess that
Mm-hmm.
my strengths will be communication.
Wait. Before you get into yours, let me say one more thing.
What?
When I said earlier about my impatience, did I say that on
Mm-hmm.
the broadcast? Okay,
Yeah.
so my flaw, I gotta say my flaws.
You did.
Words. No,
Oh,
I didn't say this. I didn't go into that it was a
Okay,
flaw.
go
The
ahead.
flaw is my patience and interrupting. Those are my two biggest
like
flaws.
you did just now.
Yes, yes.
Like you just did, right?
Exactly. Okay.
So
Mama Tay,
disrespectful.
Mama Tay, lay into it. So my greatest strengths are communication, my faith,
Mm-hmm.
not only in
Mm-hmm.
my God, but in people, and my
Mm-hmm.
compassion, my desire to see the best out of people, loving people through situations and circumstances. It's not about right or wrong, it's about learning. And then I guess one of also is that I'm a teacher. I'm able to break down situations and circumstances in a way that the person that's listening to me understands. Now, my weaknesses are, well, the things that I can grow in are also communication. Because people that like to talk have to learn how to listen. That's part of the communication process. Sometimes my weakness is my compassion. Just because everybody got a sob story don't mean everybody telling the truth.
Facts.
And I would say one of my biggest flaws is it's me. It's me, because it's about me, but it ain't. I tell people all the time. I say, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not about me, but it is. The truth of the matter is that we are one big system of people trying to get there, and if we get there together, it's gonna be a whole lot easier if we're helping one another. But I like to think about what I'm gonna do about me. And if you say, Sumo, hey, we're gonna do this, do this, do this. First question is gonna be, but what you gonna do for me? so that's one of my flaws. One of my flaws
I'm gonna get to
is
that.
me,
I
right?
can answer that because
Well,
I
I
used to
mean,
be. I
it
used
is
to
what it is.
no, because I used to have this like I wouldn't say that same flaw, but the way I move in life, it's like that had became a question. You know what I'm saying? Because like I have this problem where I do too much. If that makes sense. I reach like people say I'm too nice. My bad. So I had to figure out a way to I just get some water. I'm sorry. My
That's
throat
okay.
itching
Go
like
ahead. I hate when that happens. And it's always at the worst time too.
I swear. Excuse me.
You all right?
I was trying to make sure my throat was clear.
Yeah.
I had choked on some spit when I was talking.
Funny.
All right, so yeah, I work in music. So with working in music, it's annoying. I work with a lot of people for no reason because there's actually shit work. But it got to the point where I was helping a lot of people, but people were like, okay, what are these people doing for you? And I was like, damn, you got a point with it. It's like I'm reaching now, but like it's like I'm cutting myself short. And that's when I learned the business and prioritize and give people like I can give you this, but it's only if you put in the work for me. So now I've got like in a way it kind of sounds like a weird mental game, but I don't have bad intent, so it is not fucked up. But it's like I opened up myself to these people, give opportunities, and it's like as long as you put in the work that I ask, you get opportunities. Things come to you. So I figure out a way to be able to still have fun with it, helping people around me, but at the same time, it builds my brand and my business and what I'm doing out here.
Well, that's and to me that's not something that sounds funny. That's wisdom. So you've learned how to
Cool.
prioritize, and then you've learned how to incorporate other people contributions
Hmm.
into your priorities. So
Yeah.
this is like okay, I want to take care of you, but I got to take care of me too. So when we do
Hmm.
this, let's see how you gonna contribute. For example, my dad loves to
Yeah.
tell me to do stuff, and he loves to give me assignments. Baby, I want to do this. My daddy will conquer the world, and then he'll turn around and say, "Okay, you do this and this and this for me." And I'm like, I have learned that with my dad, because he'll change up on you in a minute. He feel that way now, but 2 weeks from now, he gonna be on something different. So
Hmm.
my thing with my dad is I said, okay, Dad, you get this information together for me, and I'll take care of the rest. So I give him his job to do.
Yeah.
And if he don't ever do it, then I don't ever have to do
Mine.
nothing else.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back on track with the flaws and
Okay,
strengths
so
and
Oh
Sumo,
no, my
weaknesses.
your
bad.
turn. Flaws, strengths, and
All right.
weaknesses.
Flaw streaks.
Remember, we're talking about dating too. So
I know.
yeah.
All right. So luckily, I got to deal with it in my last relationship situation. Because the chick I was talking to was I don't know if y'all feminists or anything, but like she was like what I would call a hardcore feminist. So because of the type of person I am, it's like I'm ugly in the asshole, but at the same time I'm fair and I'm right. When I say I'm right, I'm not saying I'm right, but like when I say something, when I say I'm gonna do something, I say something by myself. Is I'm being genuine and I'm being for real. Like I'm not playing games. So it's like even though mentally I was ugly and she hated it, she couldn't help but to know that
Wait. You
regardless, I
was
had
with
a
a
good
girl that
heart.
called you ugly?
No,
Mentally
no, she wasn't.
and mentally.
Not
Oh, okay.
like like the stuff I be posting and how I talk and shit, and like how ugly I be when I say certain stuff. Like she didn't agree with it because she was a feminist, but at the same time, the person who I was, she liked it. So it's like even though she would always call me on my bullshit, and it irked me in the beginning so fucking bad because I had never had anybody like I didn't mind it. It was more of like dang, like the only reason I hated it because she never like she was a hypocrite to the fullest, and like she knew she was. And what I loved about her was she was able to admit all she knew all she would read herself like a fucking book. I was like, you ain't lying, but at the same time she said something she trying to work on, even though I feel like she wouldn't. But because she was able to call out my flaws to me, it helped me get a bit like I'm stubborn as fuck. If my mind is on it, it is there. It's really hard to take it away. But if it's the right person and they saying the right things to me, I'm understanding. That's one of my what's the call? You said pros and cons. The
Your
pros,
stress, your stress is okay. You
strengths and
understand it.
weaknesses. Yeah, my strengths. I'm understanding. I'm always trying to get a. As long as we can communicate together. Oh God! Oh, what was that?
Start brief on break. All right.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
It just screeched my ear. My bad. But I'm willing to talk it out and get an understanding, which a lot of people aren't. Like it's like if it's now on this date, fuck it, I might know. Like as long as I can get my head to understand what you're saying, like you know what I'm saying, like I'm in there. But con, I'm stubborn. Pro, um, hmm, what are my pros? I'm trying to think.
Well, you gotta know your pros.
It's like I don't really like. I mean, I pay attention to myself, but it's like the way I move. I try to just do right by whatever and whoever in my life because I don't have a reason to not. So it's like you know, I'm different than a lot of people because there's nobody you can meet that said that I've done anything to fuck them over or anything to hurt them. Like any situations, I'm always like not to sound like a
But it
victim,
is
but
your
I'm the.
go ahead.
No, I hear you though. Like I'm trying to think. Pro. I'm too
So
nice.
you don't have
That's
leadership
one.
skills?
I mean, yeah, I got that. I'm a leader. Like I got a lot of people because in a weird way, I have this weird heavy passion in life to want to give everybody the understanding that I didn't get growing up. So like everybody I meet, like I preach this whole thing of positivity, and it's weird but it works because what I'm saying is real. Like so, it's leadership, it's the passion.
I just got two strengths and pros out of what you just said.
What was that?
You're positive and you're passionate.
Ah, boom, there we go. I'm positive and passionate.
Okay, so Lupe, explain to me what makes passion a strength.
Passion, like I said before, it brings things to life. Without
Yeah,
passion, we'd all sound like this.
Okay, so
I feel like it's a
think
fire
of it,
that ignites us
Luffy.
and
Maybe
pushes.
I can explain better. Like you see
Tell
how
me.
I've been huh?
Go
What
ahead.
you say?
Go ahead.
You see how like when I talk, I'm kind of putting myself into it. Like how I'm telling it to you is like what I'm living. Like this is how I really feel. And a lot of people can't do that. They can't express because like I can't tell you how I feel, but I can express it. Like you can feel it from the energy I'm giving. It's like that passion into the situation. Like a lot of people, they can be mad, angry, all this like, but passion is something different. It's something that makes you feel. It grabs you. And like a lot of people ain't got it. You'll be surprised.
but Sumo, what if I were to tell you that passion can be expressed in anger and fear,
Yeah, you're not
righteousness,
lying.
and happiness? See, the word passion means that you feel strongly about, and you
Hmm.
convey that in a way that your audience can understand that you feel strongly about this thing, right? So, wouldn't you
Hmm.
say that Hitler was probably passionate about what he believed, even though he was
Def,
hate? Right? I mean,
yeah.
that's that. I love it when Lupe was saying that. It's a strength and a weakness, right? Because the truth of the matter
Hmm.
is that you can be as
That's the
passionate
truth.
as all get out, but and you could be charismatic with it. Now, see, charisma is a problem I have. See, now, Sumo, you're a charismatic person, right? The young
What is it?
people.
Well, like when you say charismatic, what do you mean?
Charismatic means there's something about you in the way that you talk and in the way that you speak that makes the listener want to hear what you have to say. Um,
Ah, okay.
some people are charismatic, like actors. You'll be surprised. I saw, what's his name? Harrison Ford, the one that was in the Star Wars,
Hmm.
in an interview
Yeah.
on TV, and that man looked like he wanted to crawl up under that chair. I've never seen somebody so awkward in an interview. But this is an actor. You put him in front of a camera, you believe that nigga's
Man,
whatever role
I
he
don't know what
playing.
lane y'all going down, but I like my description of passion
What?
better
So
because I was getting there.
I'm sorry. So what my point is that his real personality, who he really was without a script,
Hmm.
had no charisma at all. But you put that man in front of a camera, and he was. I mean, you would fall in love with everything that he's
It's
saying.
kind of like me when you put me in front of something that I really believe type shit.
Well,
Like with
you,
this music, I've become like a whole other person. So
Becoming
I
another
know exactly
person.
what you mean.
Becoming another person.
exactly. So the deal of the matter is, I love it when y'all use passionate as a strength, but I like it better also when you use it as a weakness too, because we could be passionate about the things that end up hurting people the most, and we believe
Hmm.
it, and we believe that it's a good thing. But so did every Hitler and every Nazi and every
Yeah.
uh, uh this they had this belief that you call about genes. Where did you know that
Hmm.
Hitler got all his ideas from the United States?
Wow.
Dang.
Right.
Let's stay on track here.
Okay, I'm sorry. But passion. Now let's talk
Stay
about
woke.
passion in a relationship.
Can I
Passion
give
in a
my
relationship.
description that I came up with?
Okay, passion in a relationship. Go,
Hey,
Luke.
hold on, pause right
Okay.
quick before Luffy go. Just want to say that thank you for giving me a better understanding of the passion because I didn't realize that. And, like, yeah, I fuck with that. But go, Luffy.
Okay, so
Go.
it's the to me passion is the fire that ignites. Dang, I lost it. The fire that is like it's a fire that ignites you. It's like a burning feeling inside you, and you can push it towards different directions, like different motions. So I could take this
Hey, hold on.
fire.
Why sound like you're reading this off Google?
It just came to my brain.
Huh?
Your brain Google.
No, because okay. So I like Avatar: The Last Airbender. So if you let me finish,
Hmm.
I'm getting to it. This is what I'm using. So it's like, thank you, Sumo. Okay, so there it is. It's like you taking the fire within you, like you would as
Hmm.
a firebender in in
Really?
the
And
TV
then the
show,
Fire Nation
and you
attack.
no, and then you direct it towards emotion. So you direct your passion
Hmm.
towards anger. You direct your passion towards happiness. You direct your passion
Hmm.
towards your career, things that you want, expressing yourself. Just if you remove passion from everything, it's like a colorless world to me.
Okay, so for you, passion isn't emotion at all, but passion is reflected by emotion. Is what
Passion
you're
is a
saying.
tool.
Hmm.
It's a tool. So for you, it's like a funnel for emotions, but it's
Yeah,
the
because
thing that
remember,
drives you.
logic is my foundation.
Okay. So
So passion comes after logic.
so it's whatever drives you
Yes.
or whatever you're driven to do. So for example, Sumo, your passion then is music and conveying a message to people through music. Not only a message, but a positive message through music. Because the truth of the matter is that you didn't get a lot of that growing up, and you want to give the world a gift of something that you never
Hmm.
got. So that's become a passion for you. Is that what you're saying, Luke?
You ever just read
Yes.
somebody like a book right quick?
Huh?
You ever just read somebody like a book right quick?
Yeah, you know, that's how that go. That's how that go. Okay, so
It
so
be like that.
it be like that. So Loopy, take us there then about dating. What does that? What is it? Whatever drives you? How does that help you in a relationship?
Okay, we gonna pause a little bit. Y'all discuss something
Oh
for the
wow.
audience because I'm trying to get. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get someone in here and they're having trouble joining. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. So if y'all could bear with me while I try to get someone into this conversation. And you know, Mama Tay and Sumo Trey just have such good conversation. Y'all could just like discuss some stuff while I'm trying to get him in here.
Okay, so tell me your passion being music and positivity, everything we just said. How does that come off in a relationship? Do the women that you're in a relationship with see that as an asset, or do they see it as a drawback?
It's weird because I don't know if you heard me what I said earlier when I
Mm,
said I've gotten to the point where I prefer to be alone. Like I haven't went into any aspect because I feel like what my life is right now, it's not something to offer a woman. I feel like I don't like I have my hand in too many pots of other people's lives. I'm focused on what I'm trying to do for my career, and like even though I want love right now, I feel like it's something that can't be had right now.
okay. Well, let's say in the past then. In the
You know what I'm saying in the
past when you've
past,
been when you've been in a relationship and your passion being music and everything we just said, how do you think that affected your
man,
relationship?
that actually I wasn't doing music. It was weird. I enjoyed what it was with the relationship, but what I didn't enjoy was I got to the when I fall for somebody, I fall really hard to the point where I put my all my time and effort in them and building them, making them an amazing person. Like I like because you were somebody special to me, and I never really had people growing up. So it's like you know what I'm saying? Like loving is ugly for me because it's either I'm always in there or I'm not in there at all. And when I was always in there. I stopped going to shows. I prepared to be at home with her or hanging out with her. So it was like it kind of pulled me away from my music. And this thing that scares me with love because it's like I haven't found that balance yet. To how can I juggle both? And that's like I think that's kind of why I'm hesitant to going into that now because things are going so good right now with the music. So going into love is like so I haven't really found that balance yet to music and love, sadly.
I feel you, and I got to tell you that. Remember earlier when I said that one of my strengths is my faith. Well, I mean, I guess I could say that
Mm-hmm.
that's my passion too. I
Mm-hmm.
like you say, I ain't like everybody else. You know, when you think about somebody who says I love God, you think about somebody who probably a Jesus freak or go to church and slap people in the face with the Bible, read it or something
Yeah,
like that. You know,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's not me. I'm in love with who God is, and my relationship to Him with Him is for me a real relationship, and so
Mm-hmm.
me loving God like that is very difficult to be in a relationship with somebody that'll feel like because when you love somebody, you talk about them a lot, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I mean, I have people that I'm proud of, people that I care about, and when I care about something, I talk about it a lot. Be talking to you. I'll be like, my daughter is crazy. She did this, and this, or whatever, because I love my
Mm-hmm.
daughter. So you get that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I talk about God that way, and I'll talk about something that I was going through that day or that week. Like I'm in the struggle right now, and so God is teaching me that I have to be patient because everything don't happen when I want it to happen. That doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. It just means it ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen now. Now we know that, but it don't matter when we want what we want now.
Oh, I'm
Right?
loving this discussion. I'm
So,
gonna come back on a part two, y'all. So say bye temporarily for 1 minute.
uh, let me
Bye.
just finish the thought
I
first.
thought you was finished.
No.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna finish it down, Sumo. So you know, get in a relationship with people,
Mm-hmm.
and they have these preconceived notions about me, and then not only that, but because I talk about what I love, they feel like they being preached at. I'm like, I ain't talking about
Mm.
what God is saying to you. I'm talking about me and His relationship.
Yo,
You turn
that's a real different. That's a real different look on it. I never thought of it like that.
it. So it's hard. It's hard to be in love with my God because either I gotta stifle what I say around people that feel like I'm preaching at them, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
I let it out and be me, but in doing so, I run a chance of offending somebody. And so it's like, do I have to
Mm-hmm.
choose between loving God and
Dang.
loving you? Can I just love Him and
Man, you
love
just
you?
gotta find somebody that love God just as much as you love God. That way y'all under the
And
same.
that's the point I was getting to. You got to find somebody that's got the same passion. Okay, now you can go ahead and do
Okay,
your 1 minute
Ooh.
we'll
break.
be back in 1 minute, Sumo. Look out for your invite. That's what I mean by I'm direct and I'm impatient. I'm gonna interrupt you to tell you about you.
You should
Okay.
see me poking her, Sumo. I'm poking her because she interrupted me.
Hey, I said what you was trying to say in 2 seconds.
I can't
All
stand
right,
up.
we'll be back in 1 minute.